I would like to dedicate this poem to the very hurt men inside this room, because there seem to be quite a few hurt men. So it says, there is a boy, and first I must state he is just a boy, a young man, a human, a mortal, and it is essential to state this because of what comes next. He has a pool of grace around him, and not until now is it suspicious how his clothes were always dry. Sometimes your grace never touches you. The universe bowed down and kissed his forehead, and only now do I wonder of the weight of those lips, what they did to his mind. There is a soul in him that rivals stars in radiance and luster, and only now do I wonder how hard it must be to see through that brightness. And here I am torn, to write a poem to praise the end of the tunnel I see in your eyes, or to ask what it's like to only ever see the darkness people walk through as their hungry hands body search your soul for light. Brave boy, tell me, have you ever seen light in another's eyes, and were you able to moth to that flame without turning yourself into another Icarus? Blind boy, do you know? Last week I said hearts do be shallow sometimes, and I offended a friend, but sometimes the oceans you dove through can't get your calves wet, and you need to kneel just to survive the dehydration. Sometimes the desert flowers bloom in your palms and your eye sockets bleed sand. Broken boy, do you know? I met a girl, and at the tip of my tongue I wanted to say it must be so nice to be so simple, but my tongue has been unbridled, and so I have been careful with my calloused words. Bandaged boy, be careful. Your band-aids are slipping. Do you know I see a gift in your silence, in your existence, in your being, and that is something. The sparks from the fist fights with your demons can shine so bright people will call you a glowing boy and think it a compliment. There is a man. He is a young man. Just a man, and the world weighs on his shoulders. The truth weighs on his heart, the past weighs on his mind. He is so, so heavy, and the world points at him and says, look, he's grounded. He is so scarred, and the world says, look, he is so well-rounded, so smooth. The world must just roll off his shoulders, but they don't know. It just collects in his pockets. Thank you.
Oh my God.